Hey everybody, welcome back to another one of your 30-minute session for Pilates tone. Today we'll be using just your band, just your booty band. Option to not use the booty band. You know you always have that option to always go or to sometimes go without equipment. Other than that, let's go ahead and get started. Hands and knees. All right, let's go ahead and take it nice and smooth here. Line up wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Take a big inhale. You're going to drop the belly, lengthen, look up. Exhale, pressing that away. Really curve through the spine. Tuck your tail under, looking towards your belly button. Take your time here. Sometimes we're so familiar with a movement that we just kind of anticipate what's coming up, or we take, how do you call it? Like we kind of assume that we are feeling the most in each position, in each move. So put on that curiosity cap of yours and see where you can feel just a little bit deeper, maybe a little bit stronger, maybe pressing the mat away, maybe scooping the belly in just a little bit more, tucking your tail under. Know that you can always bring your shoulders up towards your ears as you lengthen through the chest. Open up, exhale, press it all the way back away. Any micro movements on your cat-cows, more than welcome to. So cat-cow is a great beginning exercise to warm up the spine and your core. And then there's a lot of action through your palms. So your arms get activated. Muscles around the arms get activated. Here we go, last one. Bring it all the way through. And then come into a nice neutral spine. Open up through your chest. Keep pressing through the left hand. Right hand is going to reach all the way up. Open up through your chest. Let your hips open up slightly. Take a big inhale. Exhale, weave your right arm under your left. Nice shoulder stretch here. Pretty deep, so take whatever you need. I like to extend my left leg back behind me. And then square your hips a little bit more. See if you can guide your left hip down towards the mat and right hip up towards your sky. Taking a big inhale. Exhale, send it back up. So planting through your left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm all the way up. And then on your exhale, send the right arm forward, left leg back behind you. Square up shoulders and hips. Find your balance. Go ahead and tap. Lift, and then elbow to knee, crunch it through. Inhale, lengthen. Tap the ground, keeping both arm and leg extended. And then bring it all the way through. Reach it all the way up. Find length on the spine. Find the energy out through the crown of the head. Bring it through. Last two. Tap down. 5 toes down onto the mat. Edge of your pinky finger taps. Bring it in. Last one. Tap down and lift. Good. And then slowly keep your left leg lifted. You're going to bring your right forearm down into the mat to get down into your supported side plank. Now, hold it on the supported side plank. I'm going to face you. Your right knee is down, your left leg is extended, your left arm reaches all the way up. Open up through. You're going to go ahead and bring your left heel to me. And then back to your center. Inhale. Exhale, bring it through. And then reach it back out. Now notice if there's any movement on the hips, maybe you're dipping down or then pressing back up. You don't want to move anything around your lumbar pelvic area. Bring it through and then back out. Bring it in. Good. The further out in front of you go, the more you're going to have to use your core. Keep pressing through the bottom arm. Last one. Hold it out. Lower, tap the ground, and then lift. Lower and lift. So you're going to feel it all throughout the outer thigh. Give me a little bit more length through the back of the leg and then more flexion through the heel. Go for 3. Last 2. Last one. Check it out. Lift it all the way up and then send it back on a diagonal. Reach for the back corner of the mat. Little pulses up and down. So the leg is slightly behind your hip. Go for 5. 4, feeling it on the outside of the bottom leg for 3, for 2, for 1. Excellent. Bring it all the way down. Take it down into your forearm plank. Open up through your chest, extend the legs all the way out, curling your toes under, just sway forward and back. Big inhale through the nose, out through your mouth for 3. Good. For 2. For 1, hold it, static hold here. Open up through your chest. Open up through your fingertips. Pull belly in and up. Last 2. Knees down on 1. Take it all the way back onto your child's pose. Beautiful work, you guys. Sway side to side. Take what you need. We're going to meet back, hands and knees. Here we go. Take it all the way. Hands planted down, knees down. Inhale, lift your left arm all the way up. Opening up through shoulders and hip. Maybe you hear a little crack like I just did. And then exhale, weave your left under your right. Stay here, breathe. Maybe extend the right leg back behind you, keeping your hips nice and squared. Maybe close your eyes. Just feeling the stretch on your outer shoulder. Come back into the center. Pressing into your right hand, lift it all the way back up. Inhale, find your twist there. And then on the exhale, send the left arm forward. Little shimmies to square yourself back up, right leg behind you. Tap down, arm and leg, lift it all the way up. And then little crunch, elbow to knee. Bring it all the way up. Here we go. Tap, keep lengthening through fingertips and heel. Pull it in. I really want you to feel that pressing floral way through the right hand. As you curl, bring it all the way up. Tap and lift. Bring it through. Scooping the belly up and in. Reach it out. Last 2. Tap and lift. Bring it back in. Last 1. Tap to lift. This time go ahead and press the forearm, left forearm down. And then as graceful as you can, take it over to your side plank. Supported side plank here. Open up through your chest. Take a moment to feel the position first. And then you're going to bring your right heel to me. And then back to your center. So your heel is aligned with the hip. Bring it over. The more you have it out in front of you, the more low core you're going to have to use. And then bring it back up. Bring it through. Keeping your hips lifted up to the sky. And then back to your center. Bring it all the way through. Know that Pilates doesn't get any easier. I'm over here. Like really feeling it. Maybe a little shakes here and there. It doesn't get any easier. You just understand the movement a little bit better. And so you become clearer in your mind. Here we go. Hold it out in front of you. Tap the ground and then lift it back up. Go 5, 4, 3. Nice lengthening through the back of the leg. A little bit more. Open up through the heel. Last 2. Here we go. Hold it up on 1. Send the heel towards the back corner of the mat. Good. Your foot is behind your hip. Little lift and lower, little pulses for 8. Zip up through the core. 7, 6. Squeeze your glutes just a little bit more for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into your center. Forearm plank, you guys. Nice work. Extend the legs all the way out. Curl the toes under. Open up through your chest. Little sways forward and back to make it just a little bit dynamic. A little bit more dynamic. A little bit softer here. For 3. For 2. For 1. Send the knees down. Take it back onto your child's pose. Beautiful work. Take a moment to rest. And then when you're ready, roll it all the way up. Let's go ahead and take your booty band. All right, we're gonna lie down. First, find a seated position. Take your band right around your arches. You're gonna lie down. Stepping your feet down onto the mat. All right, listen up. Open up through your chest. The arms are gonna be your support system. Arms are your support system in this move. So you want to press the floor down and away from you. So you have that activation from your upper back through your triceps down to your palms. Yes? And then open up through your chest. Your neck is relaxed the entire time. That's what you're going to think of. Curl the hips under to get all the way up onto your bridge. Little shimmies to maybe get right underneath your shoulders. Here we go. From here, without flapping your knees out to the side, you're going to step it out to the right and then out to your left. So the right foot stepping out to the right, bring it back in. Left foot out to your left and then bring it back in. There's a lot of core action here so that your lumbar, pelvic, hip complex does not move. So everything in your center, hips, pelvic area, glutes, core, everything is super engaged so that you minimize the sway from side to side as you step out. Keep going. Squeeze your glutes. Maybe you step out 1 inch. That's fine. Squeeze and step out and then bring it in. Thinking about quality of movement versus quantity. So it doesn't matter how high, how far you get to lift, how much, but more about your form so that we minimize risk of injury the entire time. Bring it through. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Come back into your center. Lower the hips all the way down. Should feel good. Tuck your hips under. Lift it all the way up. Squeeze your glutes. Bring it all the way down. And then lift it all the way back up. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Lift it all the way up. 1 more. Lower. Lift it all the way up. Hold it here. Little pulses up and down for 10. 9. We've been here before. Pretty classical, kind of signature on almost every Pilates class. Onto your bridge, lift and lower. It's a perfect low impact move on your back to just really engage your glutes. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it all the way up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. And then you're going to bring your knees into your chest. Bam. Bring the knees in. Sway side to side, giving your low back a little bit of a massage there. All right, let's go ahead and bring your band around your calves. Creeping the band back up. All right, you're going to extend the legs all the way up, lengthen through the back of the legs. Bring your fingertips behind your head. Open up through your elbows here. Make sure your elbows are outside of your peripheral vision. Let's go ahead and engage your outer thighs. Easy effort here. Start to bring your legs apart and then back in. Scoop the belly in, your core is engaged. Keep yourself softened through the upper body. Give it a few rounds here. Here we go. Find a little bit more length through the back of the legs. So whether you're here, that's fine. What I do want you to think about is keeping the energy out through the heels and so the lengthening of the legs is going to depend on your flexibility. Yes. So it doesn't matter if you're here, that's fine. Just keep engaging through the outer thighs and then lots of action through the heels. Last 3. Breathe. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Hold it out, hold it out, hold it out for me. Here we go. We're going to lower your heels and then lift it back up. So your heels right now are wider than your hips. You're holding that press out. You lower down and then lift. And then notice we're not going too low, so no need to press your hands underneath your hips unless you feel like you need that. Bring it through and then you lift. Last 3. Keep pressing your heels wider than your hips. Last 2. Hold it low on 1. And as you hold it low, here we go. Pressing out, out and in, out and in. Go 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep drawing your low belly into the spine. Soften through your shoulders for 2. Good. For 1. And then bring the knees into your chest. Woo, I felt that. I hope you did too at home. All right, take a big in through the nose, out through your mouth. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time, but with a slight variation. Bend the knees 90 degrees, and then send your knees right over the hips. So if you feel the knees kind of close to your belly, send it all the way up. And then imagine you have a wall out in front of you. You're gonna press your feet against that imaginary wall. Fingertips behind your head. Here we go. We're gonna lower your heels. Come, head, neck, shoulders off the mat, and then lift it all the way up, and then press out. Lower the heels to lift, and then press it out. Lower, lift, press it out. Know that your exhale, right here, lift it all the way up. It's helping you get the belly button in, engaging through the core a little bit more, and then press out. If your low back comes off the mat a lot, I want you to engage your core just a little bit more, and maybe don't go as low. Bring it through, lift, and then reach. And then have that space between chin and chest. And then press out. Here we go. Just 6. Press out for 5, 4. Last 3, creating that hammock for your head, really interlacing your fingertips behind. Last 2, keeping the flexion through the heel. Last 1. Good. Point your toes. Go ahead and lower down, and then open and close the knees. For 8, 7, 6, 5. Maybe get a little bit closer to the ground for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring the knees into your chest. Beautiful work, you guys. Sway side to side. All right, creep the band back down right around the arches. You can go ahead and roll onto the ankles if you need to. All right, we're coming onto your bicycle. So flex your feet, open up through the elbows. First, extend one leg out, left leg out. This is one of my favorite exercises. Press out. And then if it feels better or more comfortable, go ahead and grab onto the knee. Bring it through as it switches right to left. For 5. Let it feel good here. Nice and slow for 4. 3. Last 2. Coming to the edge of your shoulder blades. If it feels better, you can lower your head down and get your feet a little bit higher. Last 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the left knee in. Open up through your chest. Come to the edge of your shoulder blades. Listen up. If you're not already there, grab your knee out in front of you. Reach your right arm all the way up. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, back to center. Switch arms, left arm overhead, and then bring it through. Switch. 8. Bring it in. 7. The entire time your legs are in the same position. Go for 6. Bring it through. 5. So you're reaching back behind you. 4. So instead of thinking low and then lift up, think reach back, and then grab. Last 2. Bring it through. Protect your neck. See if you can look towards your belly button. Last 1. And then bring it all the way through. Rest your head, sway side to side. Take it over, lift head, neck, shoulders off the mat. Sending the left leg all the way out. Come onto the edge of your shoulder blades here. That's the only way that you can move away from this position here. There's a lot of strain when it's chin to chest. So open up through your chest. I'm gonna rest it out because that was a lot. Bring yourself up to your shoulder blades. Take a big inhale. Exhale, left arm overhead. Bring it back through the center. Right arm overhead. Bring it back to the center. Last 8, 7, 6. Good. 5, 4. Keeping your left foot flexed and your right. Last 3. Hold your leg as a little leverage. Last 2. Good. And 1. Bring it all the way down. Rest your head. Nice work, you guys. All right, here we go. Amplifying. Go ahead and bring your fingertips behind your head. Interlace your fingers behind you. Open up through your chest. Lift head, neck, shoulders. We're coming onto that bicycle, left and right. Tap. Left elbow, right knee, and switch. Here we go. 10. Breathe. Open up through your chest. Scoop the belly in. Really focusing on your breath. That's what I like to focus. Even when things get hard, life is hard, just focus on your breath. Someone pissed you off, focus on your breath. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it, right knee to left elbow. Good, little pulses up and down. Go 8, 7, you can do this 5, you got it 4, 3, 2, switch on 1. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to chest. Beautiful work, you guys. All right, go ahead and take your band, plant your feet down. Band is gonna be around your wrists. Palms are gonna face each other. Let's roll it up. Inhale, arms overhead. Taking a nice neutral spine. Take a big inhale. Let's curl it all the way up. Roll it up to a seated position. Bring it all the way through. I really feel my upper core burning. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Tail under. Eyes to your belly button, chin to chest. With control, lower all the way down. Beautiful. 2 more times. Bring it all the way through. With control. Try not to feel that momentum. Inhale, you reach. Since you're at home, you can always sneak your feet underneath a sofa or something that'll plant your feet, that'll hold your feet down. And then it'll make it a little easier if you're having trouble getting over that hump without momentum. So the one I'm talking about is you get halfway through and then you can't lift up from here. It's kind of stuck. So what you want to do, you creep your feet right underneath a sofa or something that'll press down, and then you squeeze your glutes, bring the belly in, lift it all the way up. Let's do it one more together, just for kicks. Lower all the way down. Inhale. Exhale with control, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Extend the legs all the way up. All right, let's go ahead and work on your flexibility. Lengthen all the way up and away from your hips. So try not to arch your hips back. Lift up from your upper body. Exhale, keep reaching out in front of you. Imagine you have a wall or something out in front of you and you're trying to touch your wall with your fingertips without hunching over. So keeping the integrity of the spine, just hinge from your hips. Feel it on your hamstrings. Here we go. Can you reach a little bit more, hinging from your hips just a little bit more? And breathe. Again, I've offered this before. If this is a troublesome seated position, you can always bring a block or a pillow underneath your butt. Keep reaching forward. Breathe a little bit more. 2, good. 1, a little bit more, and then maybe you go all the way. Woo, I feel it on my low back. It feels good. Sway side to side. Keep scooping your belly in. Protect your low back. Slowly, chin to your chest. Roll it all the way up. Find a seated position. Excellent. All right. Find the best seated position for you. So I'm going to take crisscross applesauce. And then I'm going to scoop my leggings up just for a second. Your band is around your wrists. From here, check it out. You're going to bring your right elbow into your waist, anchor through the left arm, reach it all the way up. You're working through your triceps. Squeeze back and then lengthen. It's 8. The entire time you have a tall seated position. So you're still working through the core without doing crunches, without doing planks. So this is a great movement, if you will, or a great position. Let's do that. Let's go with that. A great position to still work on your core without really like getting down on plank or doing crunches. So really pressing the belly into spine, keeping yourself really tall, and then feeling your hips underneath your shoulders. This is something you can do while washing dishes, something you can do while showering, standing in line, bring it all the way up. Maybe not the arm part, but the standing upright and scooping the belly in, just watching your posture here. Open up through your chest. Bring it in, and then lengthen. Last 5. Last 4. And then notice that your arms are always shoulder width apart. Last 3. Maybe feeling it on your shoulders already. Last 2. Last 1. Hold the arms all the way out and then press the arms away from each other. Pulse. Slight bend on the elbows. So check it out. We're not extending all the way out. Ooh, the puts a lot of pressure on your shoulders. Bend through the elbows and then press out. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Roll your shoulders down and back. Go ahead and interlace your fingertips behind you. Open up through your chest. Let's go ahead and give your shoulders a little bit of a stretch and then reach it all the way through. Relax your neck once you're at the bottom. Stay gentle with yourself. Sway side to side. Beautiful. And then reach it all the way up. All right, let's put the band onto a side. Plant your hands down. Let's take it all the way up into a high plank. High plank with a Pilates V. So touch your heels together, toes apart. Bring your shoulders right over your wrists. Squeeze your glutes here. Pull the belly in and up. From here, you're going to think as if your toes are on top of a slider. You're going to slide. That intention there of sliding your toes into your chest. Keep it on the core. Pike it up. Exhale, back down. Shoulders to hips. Bring it all the way through. Or hips to shoulders, I should say. And then back down. And then make sure you're nice and aligned. Bring it all the way through. So your feet are right in the space, like aligned with the space in between the hands. Bring it all the way up. And then try to keep your heels together the entire time your inner thighs are magnetizing towards each other. Bring it back through. Squeeze your glutes. You lift up. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Back down. Every time you come down, you squeeze your glutes and inner thighs even more. Lift up. Back down. Last one. Hold it up here. Hold it for 3. For 2, send your heels all the way down into the mat. On 1, engage your core. Walk your hands back to your feet. Walk it all the way back. Maybe you have a slight bend on the knees. Maybe you don't. One more time, working on your flexibility. Sway side to side. Relax your head here. Trust yourself that you're not going to fall forward. The more you release here, the more you'll feel the benefits of this stretch, this position. All right, let's go ahead and plant your feet parallel to each other. Taking a big breath in. Exhale, go ahead and bend your right, stretch your left leg, and reach your right arm all the way up. So one more time, you're extending the left leg, bending the right knee, and reaching your right arm up. Taking a twist. Come back into the center. Switch it up. Bend your left knee, stretch your right, plant your right hand down, and then take a twist, open it up as if someone's pulling your left wrist up to the sky. Big breath in, exhale to let it go. Let's do it one more time. Bending your right leg, extend the left, plant your hand, left hand down, right hand reaches up. Maybe to gain a little bit more height, you come onto your fingertips. And then back to the center, switch it up. Open up. And then notice that you're not sort of like back here. So everything is kind of stacked. Shoulder over shoulder. Come back into the center. Excellent work, you guys. Slowly walk your hands all the way back out to your high plank. Hold it on the high plank. Here we go with control and with a lot of grace. Go ahead and lower down onto your forearms. Static hold on the forearm plank here. Open up through your chest for 3. For 2. 1, left fingertips to your right elbow, and then take it all the way up. Side plank. Static hold. Now, since it's a static hold, you have that time to sort of organize your thoughts and organize the body. Does it feel good? Do I need to shift my elbow out just a little bit more? Squeeze my bottom leg, squeeze my bottom glute, if you will. Lengthen out for 3, 2. Let's switch it up. On 1, I'm going to give you my back. Just hold it there. Opposite arm on top. Open it up. Maybe you float the top leg. Do what feels good. Press your hips forward just a little bit more for 3. Scoop belly in for 2. Come back into your forearm plank. Open up through your chest. Fingertips facing the top of the mat. Alternating right and left knee down. Tap it down for 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got 4, 3, 2. Hold your plank. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze your glutes. You've got 4, 3, 2. Knees down. Sit it all the way back. Woo. Woo, you made it. Beautiful work, you guys. That was a beautiful sequence there between. We were playing around, strengthening and stretching. Always love a good session. All right, let's go ahead and send the legs all the way out. Send the left sole of the foot on your inner thigh. Inhale, reach it all the way up. Exhale, find length, stretch it out here from your hips. Open up through your chest. Beautiful. You're going to send the left arm behind your left hip and then reach it all the way up. Hips up to the sky. Take a big stretch. Expand here. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Just switch legs. Sole of the right foot on your inner thigh. Take a big inhale. Reach your arms all the way up. Exhale. From your hips, you hinge forward. Open up through your chest. Let it feel really good through the back of the leg there. Big breath in. Out through your mouth. Right hand behind your hip. Here we go. Take your hips all the way up. Take up space. Expand. And then exhale slowly. Bring it all the way down. Soles of the feet together. Let the knees flop open to the side. Take a big inhale. Grab your ankles. Open up through your chest. Exhale. Hinge from the hips. Good. If this doesn't feel good, you can always open your legs out to the side on a V position and then walk it out. Walk it out. Hold it here for 3. Maybe you get a little lower. You can sway, sort of like finding out what feels best. What is it that your body needs? For 2. For 1, walk it all the way back. Send it all the way back in, you guys. Big kiss for you. Thank you so much. You know where to find me if you have questions. I'll see you on the next one.